Practice for range extension and calibration of various measuring instruments, Part 2. Hello everyone, I am Charumadi and I will be guiding you throughout this exercise on behalf of NIMI. I hope you have a clear knowledge on range extension of measuring instruments as we have learned in the previous video. Now let us practice for calibration of various measuring instruments. Calibration, to simply put, is a process of configuring an instrument to provide a result for a sample within an acceptable range.
At the end of this exercise, you will be able to calibrate MC 0 to 50 volts voltmeter, to calibrate MI 0 to 300 volts voltmeter, to calibrate MC 0 to 500 milliamperes ammeter, and to calibrate MI 0 to 1 amperes ammeter.
As you already know of the instruments, equipment and materials required, let us directly move on to the procedure.
Task 5. Calibrate a 0 to 50 volts MC-type voltmeter. Check and set the pointer of the voltmeter, which is to be calibrated to read 0. Connect the 0 to 50 volt voltmeter to be calibrated in a standard voltmeter across a regulated DC power supply as shown. With the output of the adjustable DC power supply unit set to 0 volt, get the connections checked by your instructor. Increase the output voltage of the DC PSU such that the standard meter, V2, reads 5V. Record the corresponding voltage reading of the voltmeter, V1, under calibration in the table 4. From the readings of the standard voltmeter and the reading shown by the meter under calibration, find the percent of error in the voltmeter under calibration as given in the table 4. Similarly, note down the meter readings for different values of PSU and find the percentage error at different readings of the meter under calibration as given in the table 4. From the percentage error found at different readings, calculate and record the average percentage error of the voltmeter under calibration. Task 6. Calibrate a 0 to 300 volts AMI voltmeter. Check and set the pointer of the meter under calibration to read 0. Connect the given 0 to 300 volt AMI AC meter to be calibrated and a standard AC voltmeter across the variac output using rheostat as shown. Make sure to use well-insulated wires for interconnection. Insulate all open contacts and terminals before connecting the circuit to the mains. Insulate yourself while handling and taking readings. With the output of the variac set to 0 volt, connect the variac to 240 volt, 50 Hz mains supply. Get the connections made checked by your instructor. Power on mains supply to variac. Increase the output of the variac such that the standard meter, V2, reads 30 volts. Record the corresponding voltage reading of the meter under calibration, V1, in table 5. From the readings of the standard meter and the reading shown by the meter under calibration, find the percent of error in the meter under calibration using formula given in table 5. Similarly, note down the meter readings for different values of variac and find the percentage error at different readings of the meter under calibration as given in table 5. From the percentage error found at different readings, calculate and record the average percentage error of the meter under calibration using formula given in table 5. Get your work checked by the instructor. 10. Paste a slip on the calibrated meter indicating date of calibration and average percentage error. Task 7. Calibrate a 0 to 500 mA MC-type ammeter. Check and set the pointer of the meter under calibration to read 0. Connect the given 0 to 500 mA DC meter to be calibrated in the standard digital DC ammeter for some range across the output of a regulated DC power supply via a rheostat as shown. Set the rheostat to its half resistance position and set the output of DC PSU to 0 volts. Increase the output of the power supply unit slowly till the standard ammeter A to read 500 mA full-scale value of the ammeter under calibration A1. Adjust the rheostat such that the standard ammeter A2 reads 450 mA. Record the corresponding reading on the ammeter A1 under calibration in Table 6. From the readings of the standard ammeter and the reading shown by the meter under calibration, find the percentage of error in the meter under calibration using the formula given in Table 6. Similarly, note down the meter readings for different values in the table and find the percentage error of the ammeter under calibration. From the percentage error found at different readings, calculate and record the average percentage error of the meter under calibration. Get your work checked by the instructor. Paste a slip on the calibrated meter indicating date of calibration and average percentage error. Task 8. Calibrate a 0 to 1 ampere MI-type ammeter. Check and set the pointer of the meter under calibration to read 0. Construct a circuit as in Figure 11. Note that the circuit Figure 10 is similar to that of Figure 11 except for the variable DC power supply is replaced by a variac to provide suitable AC current. Make sure to use well-insulated wires for interconnection. Insulate all open contacts and terminals before connecting the circuit to the mains. Do not connect the variac to the main supply terminals till the wiring is completed and checked by your instructor. Insulate yourself while handling and taking readings. The procedure for calibrating the given AMI ammeter by comparison method is similar to that practiced in the previous task 7 for calibrating AC ammeter except that the source is the main supply and the current levels are different. Record your observation in Table 7. Get your work checked by the instructor.
We have come to the end of the lesson. Thus, in this exercise, you have learned to calibrate MC0 to 50V voltmeter, to calibrate MI0 to 300V voltmeter, to calibrate MC0 to 500 mA ammeter, and to calibrate MI0 to 1A ammeter. Hope you have a clear understanding on this. Thank you all. See you in the next video.